What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Davina Shirley, and welcome back. Or hi for the very first time if you don't know who I am and this came across, uh, your feed, your profile, your lineup, whatever they call it. But I'm glad that y'all are here. Um, I've been out for 2 weeks. It's been crazy, and a lot has happened, and I just don't know where to kind of start. But I guess I will start here. Things have literally shifted. And like even before these last 2 weeks happened, I mean, things in my life have been just constantly changing and growing in a positive direction. And, I'm very thankful and blessed and just amazed at what all God is doing for me right now in my life. And I do not take it for granted at all. I worked on the website. Uh, I was waiting for some things to get approved, like my domain and stuff, when I entered it into the site that I built my landing page on. And so I've been waiting on that. And I still have to get my like interest form together. And so that may be delayed just like for this week. And I probably will launch it next week. So not quite the end of the month like I had originally had that I like I originally had in mind, but the the speaking landing page for me will be up within the next week. If there's no issues or problems that I run into, okay. With that said, I am in a very sacred space in my life. If you've been following me, I'm definitely a honest, open, and transparent person. There's not much that I won't tell about me, just because there was so much stuff that I uh, lived in shame and guilt about. Now that I have freedom in Christ, freedom in God's love, and definitely know and love myself more. I don't hide nothing from nobody. Okay. I live my life free because that's what I want to be, free. And telling my story, whether it's ugly or pretty, um, gives gives me color to my life. It gives color. It's not black and white. It gives a whole bunch of color in my life, and lets you know that this life, this journey that we choose, that is a choice, okay, to live for God, to walk this path with Him, to be Christ like. It is not all rainbows and sunshine. My relationship with God has grown so much. Like my sabbatical definitely had to be the game changer moment where my faith, my trust, everything has elevated in my relationship with God. And I'm very thankful that I just was in the space to listen and to take that time that I needed from October to December of last year to really listen and spend time with Him and to figure out what this year and the years to come is going to be. Particularly for this month of March, God has been working on me to pray as if it already happened. And prayer should always kind of be that way, but I never prayed like that. And I'm very proud of myself. I definitely cried about this last night. Like my prayer life was like I thought I had it, but I did, like it has turned up a notch since the beginning of this year. I've been constantly praying for myself, praying for my family, praying for my friends, praying for my future, my future husband, all the things, right? I just, it's been a step up for me with my relationship in Christ. And so I'm glad and very happy where I'm at. And so getting back to what I was about to say, I just feel like I'm in a real sacred place in my life, a sacred season, moment, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want to talk about me no more. I don't want to talk about me no more. Not that I'm not willing to share what I'm going through and like my day to day and stuff like that, but like my relationship with Christ has grown so much, and it's my relationship with him is so sacred. And my other relationship that I'm very like focused on right now, and I just feel like God has me locking in, because we are building a future together. Um, my relationship with my man is very, very sacred. Like, this is my husband to be. And we've had all the conversations. When I went to go see him in San Diego, I'm still on cloud nine. Like, my, and I don't want to be one of them girls that's just like, my man, my man, my man, my man. And, but this man, like, God has proven to me how chosen I am, and that's why I went to go get the tattoo. Has shown me that I am chosen. Ooh, don't cry. He has shown me my worth, and to have this man come back into my life and show me how he chooses me, shows me that how he values me and sees me as worthy. I am overjoyed, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be this man's wife, his everything, his forever. I cannot wait. Me and him are locked in. We locked in like this. There's not a thing. And I know I'm on cloud nine right now, and I tell God and I tell him all the time, like, I know we're on a high right now, and I know it's not going to always look like this. But even looking at what could possibly come up in our relationship, nothing scares me. Like, I truly feel like me and him can conquer anything that comes our way, because from the beginning he showed he valued me, he trusted me, and he was able to be absent, he was able to do the Bible study, he was able to pray, he just showed up. He just showed up for me in so many ways. And again, for him to come back around, especially at this moment, in my life, when God told me this is my restoration season, and he's restoring so much for me that I thought was lost, like my love and passion for dance, my idea of marriage, my idea of being a mother. Because if y'all don't know that history, like, I've had fibroid surgery to get them removed. I've had a miscarriage, I had an abortion, and so my past relationships and my history around wanting a family and stuff diminished, when a lot of that stuff happened. With him, I just realized that it's not that I don't want to have a family or try to have it at least. It's just that I was with the wrong people. God has just been restoring my mind and renewing my mind, and in ways and things that I thought that was just like over and done with me, like the family stuff. And it's just like, no, I'm willing to try with this. I'm willing to try with this man again. Once that ring is on his finger, okay? But but I'm definitely willing to try. And we've talked to all the talks, and we'll continue to talk, and we'll continue to uh, do what we have to do in order to grow and push forward towards marriage, because we're definitely on the same page with that. And I'm so happy, y'all. I feel like I'm just in a sacred place. God is preparing me. God is preparing me for my life with him and family, and possibly being a mother one day. And I'm gun ho on that. Now, how does that relate to being gun ho with speaking? I don't know. Okay, because trust me, I don't want to do this. If I'm being completely honest, I don't. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a speaker and everything like that. But I felt like I strongly felt during my sabbatical, God was telling me to do this. Like you know, I was getting confirmation that this is something I'm supposed to be doing. And I think I'm tired, uh, just because people push you to do these things. Like people know that I'm a good speaker, people know what I'm capable of, and they push me. Like I had my first speaking engagement in April, and I'm excited about it. But people push you to do stuff, and then like they don't support, and it's just like I I don't know how to feel. It's just like that's why I'm taking this speaking stuff very, very slowly. Like if I get gigs, I get gigs, and if it becomes like a constant thing, then I'll turn it into a business and everything like that. But right now, I'm just taking what I want to take and doing it how I want to do it because I'm not going to be speaking much on my life anymore. Uh, because that's just what I feel like I need to like step away from doing and keep some things private for myself and just keep it for me and the people that I know that really care about me and my relationship, because the people who started finding out that I was in a relationship, they were not happy. Like they just thought it was like, okay, Davina, like a one and done thing, but it is what it is. Not mad. Don't no hate, no foul. Like it is what it is. And men who try to act as if they wanted something with me, but never really put in no effort. Now y'all mad and salty, and I'm supposed to feel some way about that. No, it's like no. Like you had multiple opportunities, multiple chances, multiple doors open to try to make this something more than just you trying to have sex with me. That's where I'm at. And so, speaking the content, I don't know how it's going to look. Like, I always feel like God is pulling me to talk about certain things, but it always draws from where I'm at. And so, I think it's just like, if I take me out of it, how do I want to present the information, the knowledge, and stuff that I have for y'all? I still have to work that out in my head. I feel like there's a difference, but maybe there's not a big of a difference. But I'm still working that out in my head again. And again, God, I feel like God has been wanting me to do this, and so I'm doing it. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Do I feel strongly about this? And as if, oh, everything is just going to be popping, and I don't feel nothing towards this speaking. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't feel nothing towards this speaking stuff. I know it's something that I can do. I know I'm good at it, but this is how I talk. And it's just like, I think I'm just done like trying so hard. As a black woman, we have to always go above and beyond. We have to be the best in the room. And I just feel like at a point in my life, like I'm tired. Like this is how I feel right now is how I felt when I was in the military. It's just like, I do not like the corporate games that happen or the games that we just ultimately have to play to get ahead in this world. And I'm just like, I don't have to do this. If it's for me, it will come. It will come. Like if it's for me, it's not gonna miss me. If God has it for me to do this, that, and third, to be in these places, to be at these conferences, to be um around certain people, then it will come. But I'm tired of feeling like I have to show and prove myself all the time. Y'all have seen the work that I've done. And if you haven't seen it, give me the opportunity to show you. Just period. If you're interested and you're curious about what I can do, then just give me the opportunity so I can show you. I take my work and what I do very, very seriously. And I genuinely care about people, and I want to see them win, and I want to see them successful, and not just win by money or like, superficial standards, like when, as in that you are emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally stable, okay? And that you are constantly doing the work that it takes to grow, okay? And that you're not shying away or running away from what you know that you need to be doing. I just feel like that's winning to me. Like, if you can take the hard stuff, if you can take the criticism, if you can look yourself in the mirror and really see that you got some work to do and everything like that, and that you work towards that, but regardless, I feel like that is winning. A lot of people have a mask on still, and again, I'm trying to live free out here. I've been bondage by my own thoughts, you know, my own, my past and everything like that. And one thing with being with my man right now, like, I will not allow my past to affect my present nor my future. And so there has been a lot of dismantling through my therapy sessions and everything like that that I've gone through, um, to really reframe a lot of this stuff. Therapy has been great for me, and I'm very thankful to my therapist. She reaffirms me all the time that you are doing the work, and that I am way further than I think, because when you're in it, you never know. You're always questioning some things, and if anything pops up, I pray about it, and then if I need to mention it in therapy, I mention it in therapy. But it's been so helpful. It's been amazing the way God is just working in me, through me, and I'm excited. Like, there's not much that I can say right now because it all involves my man, okay? And he's a very private person, and we had that conversation too, because I told him, look, I told him in my past, people hide me, okay? People didn't want to acknowledge me as theirs or anything like that, and I know that's not the case with you. At least that's not how I feel when I'm with you. And so I told him, I said, I just need some more understanding on, like, where did this come from? And he told me, which I won't divulge because that's his personal business. But I understood. And so he told me I could talk about this on here. I was like, okay, so do you feel comfortable with me talking? Because it's like kind of hard not to. He's like, no, I'm okay with it. He was just like, I just don't want to, you know, post and everything. And he's not on social media. So I understood, like, he's not a social media person. So I was just like, okay. Like, if he was on social media and was posting with other people and everything like that, but he didn't want to post me, that would have been a red flag to me. But he's not. He's not at all. Like, my man is about his business. I'm very proud of him. Before going to see him, he made a senior chief officer. He's in the Navy, so I'm so proud of him, and I was just so happy to, like, be with him and be in his presence. And man, a lot of men in my past have told me how I brought them peace and how helpful I am to them, and I appreciate that. But man, he is the very first man that has, like, when I'm in his arms, where I feel peace, where I feel like I can release anything that is, like, heavy on me. And he got me, you know. He just, that man. He is very, very good to me. Um, and he enjoyed all the gifts I got him. Uh, which I got him, like, a journal, a stress relief oil, because if you're stressful on that ship, I got us some custom made matching tees, which I thought he might look as corny, but he loved it. But he loved it, and got us some Under Armour gear because that's what he works out in a lot. But yeah, my man, he pushes me to want to be better. Like even before we even got together, that was our mo. Like I saw him in the gym and I was definitely attracted to him, but I knew I wasn't ready for a relationship. And I got up earlier and earlier and earlier until I knew his schedule to go into the gym. I would be in there because he motivated me. And by motivating me to go to the gym, because I knew that was the only time I would be able to see him, it got me together. It just elevated me in so many ways. And that's why, like, now I told him, I was like, I think that's why I don't even enjoy the gym no more because it's not that I don't like working out or don't want to be fit or, be in the gym every day and everything like that. It's not the same. It's not the same because he's not there. And so I'm getting into other things. I signed up for my first dance class that I'm going to be taking on Tuesday. And so I'm excited but nervous because I ain't done like a dance class in like some years. Like I'm usually the one making up choreography and all that type stuff. And so it's gonna be interesting to see one if I can pick up the moves because your girl's been out of it for me. Your girl been out of it for a minute. But I said while he's on deployment, I'm gonna be pretty much on a deployment myself, getting my body and my health right. Uh, one for when we do get married. One for when we do get married, and then two, to try to have a baby. I know I'm 30. I'm headed towards 35 this year, and I know when you turn 35 or up, you have a higher risk of not having a child. But I at least want to try. He really wants a baby girl, and so with him, I'm willing to try that with him. And but of course, I'm being smart about it. Want to get my body healthy. I definitely got to go to the doctors and get tests and all these things done. And that can be nerve wracking because it's just, I don't be trusting these doctors like that. I don't. And so, like, figuring out things, definitely eating correctly and stuff like that, which I have been. I've been doing good with my meal preps and stuff like that. So getting that part together, but being more herbalistic, I guess, in my approaches. Um, yeah, just to be healthy. And again, I'm already praying about these things. And uh, again, I'm holding on to what God has told me, which is that this is my restoration season. So I just feel like God is restoring a lot in my life that I thought, again, was lost, destroyed, couldn't be rebuilt. Again, very grateful for what God is doing in my life. And so that is where I'm at, y'all. Like, just know it's coming, but he got to do this deployment first. But it's coming within the next year or two. Your girl's gonna be uh having a ring on this finger for sure, baby. If you seen this, size 7, size 7, baby. But no, yeah, I love him. But anywho, I love y'all, and I hope y'all doing good. And more from me, but yeah, I might need to take some time to like really figure out how this speaking stuff and content is gonna go from here on out. But if I have something to say, just know I'm gonna say it. And yeah, if y'all have anything that y'all want me to particularly talk about or anything like that, leave a comment, hit me up, DM, whatever the case may be. Um, and I'll touch on it. All right. I'll try to do my best. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one.